Why? You're supposed to be here by 9:30. Well, come at 9 then. Come at 9 tomorrow and make up a couple quizzes. Nobody's in here. Come over early, but that's a couple things done. I'll be in here all by myself. I can keep you company. All right, so I want to show you how to do this, so pay attention. I like to use, again, you can use substitution or elimination. I like to use elimination, okay? So what I want to do is I need to eliminate two variables, all right? So I'm looking at the first two equations here, and I'm going to eliminate the z's. How would I eliminate the z's? Would I add the two equations together, or would I subtract them from each other? We would add. Very good, because the signs are what? Opposites, right? If the signs were the same for the z's, then I'd have to subtract them. Okay? So I'm going to put this answer in red over here. So I'm going to add those like you guys told me. So x plus 2x would be 3x. And negative 2y plus 1y is negative 1y. And then the z's are gone. And then 7 plus 0 is 7. Okay? So since I eliminated the z's, I'm going to eliminate the z's again with these two. Now, in order to eliminate the z's with these two, what do I have to do to that top one? Or I guess it's the middle one. What am I going to have to do to it? Multiply it by 2, right? So I got the same number in front of the z's. So this one, I'm going to multiply by 2, so I get 4x plus 2y minus 2z equals 0. And I'm just rewriting the one underneath it, the 3x plus 2y minus 2z equals negative 2. So the z's will eliminate now if I do what? Add or subtract? Signs are the same. Subtract, right? When the signs are the same, you would subtract it. So I get x, and oh, what happens here? The two y's cancel, don't they? Ooh, that doesn't usually happen, but that's nice. So the two y's cancel and the two z's. So I get x equals what? What's minus a negative 2? 2, right? So I got 2. Doing it this way, I did a little different earlier today just to practice. Okay? So I got x equals 2. Right? Because the y's and the z's canceled. All right? So that was a nice little help right there. Okay? Usually that doesn't happen. Okay? Since I know x is 2, I'm going to come over here, since I did this red one, and I'm going to put the 2 there, and I can figure out the y then. Okay? So I'm going to go 3 times 2, okay, which would be 6, and solve for y on that one. So y equals negative 1. All right, so I got those two. So then, to figure out the z now, I can pick any of the 3 original ones to plug into x and the y we got, and I can find the z. And since the top one is a positive z, that's the one I'm going to get, plug into. All right? So I'm going to substitute 2 in for X, and what was it, -1 for Y. So I just plug 2 in for the X, -1 for the Y, and now I'm solving for the Z. So I got 2 minus, well, what's a -2 times a -1? +2, right? So I got 2 plus 2, so that's gonna be 4 plus Z equals 7. And subtract 4, and Z would be 3 then. So those are my 3 answers. X is 2, Y is -1, and Z would be 3. And I just did all elimination. You could do substitution if you want, but then you gotta do some distributing and all that stuff. I think elimination is a little bit easier way to go. So again, let's go through this. Since I saw these 2 Z's and the first 2 the same, I decided to eliminate the Z's. Okay? So then you gotta eliminate the Z's again, putting 2 others together. You can put the first one and the third one together, or like we did the second and the third one together. Like I could have multiplied the top one by 2 and the Z's. That's how I did it earlier today, just practicing. But it worked out nicer that I did the middle one by 2, because then my Y's and my Z's canceled when I did that. So I got rid of those to get my X equal to 2. That worked out nicely. Okay? Just kind of take your time. Do a little manipulating, a little multiplying, and then adding or subtracting. Okay? Questions so far? All right. Let's try one more, because it'll take a while. All right? Should have had it set up. I didn't know how long that was going to take us. Not as long as I thought. All right, so let's try this one. X plus 2y minus z equals 1. 2x minus y plus z equals 6. And 2x minus y minus z is 0. All right, so look at this. Where do you think you'd like to start? You want to eliminate x's, y's, or z's? Z's? You guys agree with Hannah? I think I would agree as well. Because if I put these 2 together, morning there. Yeah, how to be late to late start? Good question.
Yeah. So we'll back up.
Oh, so you hit the snooze one too many times? All right. So again, those z's will cancel when I do what? Add or subtract? Add, right? So when I add them, I get 3x plus 1y, 2 minus 1 is 1. And then the z's cancel, so then I get 7. All right? I think I would do these two also. All right? Will I add or subtract again? For the z? We'll add again, right? So we get 4x. And then negative 1 plus a negative 1 is negative 2y. And then the z's cancel, and then I get 6. So I turned it into one we did last week, a 2 by 2. All right? Well, what do you guys think? You want to get the x's or the y's? Who said y? Is that you? Sam? Okay. Yeah, I would do y's because all I got to do is multiply the top by what? 2. Right? So let's multiply this top by 2, so I get 6x plus 2y equals 14. Now I got opposites again, so I'm going to add those for the 2 y's to go. So 4 plus 6 would be 10x, and 6 plus 14 would be 20. So my x is 2. All right, and then what you do is you pick one of the two that the black one or the blue one, to figure out your y. I think I would pick this black one to figure out the y. So I'm going to go 3 times 2 plus 1y equals 7. And I'm putting the 2 there, which is 6. Plus y equals 7. Subtract the 6. So y is 1. So we got that. Oops, wrong color. And that. All right. So I'm going to do the middle one because it's a positive z and I need to find the z. So I'm going to go 2 times 2 minus 1 plus z equals 6. I put 2 in for x and the 1 in for y. So 2 times 2 is 4 minus 1 would be 3. And then subtract 3. So that one was 2, 1, 3. Does that make sense? So again, it's your choice. Like if you wanted to, you could have multiplied the top by 2 and get rid of the x's to start. That'll work, right? If you multiply this middle one by 2, you could get rid of the y's first. So it's up to you. I like to try to find ones that already have the same number in front. And then this one, the z's, all had 1s in front, so that made it a little bit easier. But just use elimination. So that's a little more work than last week, but it's not too bad, is it? Any questions? That's good for today, then. We didn't have much time. Tanner, you got all that? Is all that there?
We have a